Hey guys, in this video I'll guide you through Standing Backbend, also known as half wheel. This is one of my favorite poses. It's such a great way to build back strength, flexibility, and an amazing prep for other deeper backbends. I'll show you what to do, what not to do, and different levels from beginner to a little bit more advanced. So let's get started. Bring your feet together. You can also separate your heels a little bit if that feels more comfortable, but try to keep some contact between your big toes. Now, I know some people like to practice this with the feet about as wide as their hips. And well, you can do that, and you might even be able to bend deeper that way. I feel like it compromises the foundation of the pose. The feet can open up a little bit to the sides, and it becomes more of a drop back shape rather than a standing back bend. So I would recommend feet together. Now let's activate through the legs. You can squeeze your thighs and roll your knees up to feel the legs super active. Pelvic floor lifts, core in and engaged. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in and lift your arms, hands over your head. Notice we want to lengthen as much as possible. We don't want to be just chilling here with the elbows bent. Try to reach up towards the sky. The hands can stay in prayer. You can cross your thumbs, or you can do a Kali Mudra, interlacing your fingers and releasing your index fingers. I think Kali Mudra is really lovely. It helps balance the energy, so I would recommend you give it a try. So we're here lengthening. Now we're gonna arch the spine. So notice this shape. The sitting bones are going back and the chest is going forward and up. We're gonna start from this shape. Look up at your hands. Take a moment to really look at your foundation. Look at the shape in your spine. The hips are not going to move at first. Take a deep breath in and lengthen even more. Exhale, start looking back and pointing back. Let's stay here for a moment. If this is your first time practicing this shape, this might feel awkward, so just observe the sensations. Trying to find a little moment of stillness here. This might be already enough for some people. So if this is enough and you feel like you've reached your max, listen to your body and come back up. Neutralize the spine and hands back to your heart. Breathe. If what we just did felt quite comfortable and you want to keep going, then let's try it again. So inhale, lift, arch the spine. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, start moving. If you're here and you want to keep going, then this time you're going to start bringing your hips forward, little by little, observing the sensations, observing the spine, lengthening through the front body, engaging through the back body. Wherever you are, breathe. Look at one point, steady drishti. Rooting down through your feet, strong legs. Core is both lengthening and engaging. When you're ready, then slowly reverse. Neutralize the spine, look forward, and bring your hands down to your heart. I always like to find a moment of stillness after back bending. It really helps relax your nervous system, tell your body that everything is okay. Never force the bend. Never go to a place where you feel unsteady, where you can't breathe. It's not worth forcing anything. We can just do our best and stay where we can breathe, where we can still observe the sensations, and just allow time and practice to bring more depth. Now I'll show you what not to do. What I really don't recommend you do is that you start the pose directly to your low back. So if we start the pose without the arched shape, this way, I know a lot of people teach it this way, and I don't want to dismiss anyone. I just personally feel like it's risky and it can lead to injury. So don't just go like this, straight to the low back. I couldn't even talk while I was doing that because it felt awful. Um, The low back is the most flexible part of your spine. So it wants to carry all that weight, but it's not a good idea because unless you're very experienced at back bending, you won't be able to engage the rest of your spine. We really want to use the entire spine to share the load. So when we start the pose from this position, we're pretty much forcing the neck, the upper back, the middle back, and then finally the lower back to work together. This way we can really feel the entire activation. It's easier to lengthen, it's easier to breathe, to stay steady, to find ease. I always like to stretch a little bit here. Anyways, I hope this was useful. Let me know if you try it and you have any questions. I'm here for you. Remember, never force anything. Always stay where you can breathe. There's no need to rush the process. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. Let me know if there's any other posts you'd like me to explain. And see you next time. Namaste.